Tellemtribe Tarot. Daily readings for my tribe. Subscribe to my channel.
Peace, Gemini. I am Cherokee with Tellemtribe Tarot, coming to you with another tarot reading. Take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. Turn on post notifications. Click like to show love to the video, which in turn shows love to the channel. Share the video to share the wealth. And drop a comment to say hello to a goddess, because you know I love it when you say hello. How y'all feeling? Good, I hope. I hope that today was a beautiful day for you. It was a beautiful and productive day for me. So I want to send this energy to you. If you're feeling stagnated and stuck or indifferent or just not sure of where you are, I want to send you beautiful energy of assurity and just goddess energy that just gives you the courage to be through every circumstance. So again, Gemini, take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. Booking a personal reading is quite simple. You simply need to click the link in the description, which will take you to my website, tellemtribetarot.com, and then you'll be able to select your reading of choice there. So Gemini, let's see what this reading needs to be about. Let's see what energies comes up here so that we can get you some of these good old messages. Let's see. So first up, what we're going to be talking about, who needs this message the most? Someone is reminiscing on the past, recalling things, memories, and returning. So there's some memories that are coming back to you from the past where you feel like, you know, you have that moment or moments where you just wish you could have done things differently, or at least now that you have hindsight, that you would have not moved a certain way. Perhaps thinking that things could have been different. Things could have turned out in a different way. And it's kind of unfair to yourself to put yourself in that position, because you can't change the past, and sitting and wallowing in the past will only make you feel as though you're not doing anything worthwhile presently. It will not substantiate the present. It makes you feel as if you're not winning when you are just living and being human as you can be. So I feel like, Gemini, a lot of soul searching and a lot of reminiscing in the past, and looking at how you've changed since this relationship from the past. If you're in a current relationship now, it could be that you're thinking about a past relationship and you are comparing it quietly about the things that are different, the kind of person that you were in that relationship, and what the person from the past brought out from within you versus the person now. So I feel compelled, before we pull any more oracle cards, I feel compelled to read a passage from the angel number book for you. So the number is 346. Details are important. You are moving at a faster speed than most lately, and your angels are reminding you to make sure you aren't skipping any necessary steps. Circle back today to a recent situation and make absolutely sure you did not miss any details or processes that could cause an issue later. Someone needed to see that. And I feel like it all is intertwined, because if we sit and we wallow and we think about things too long and put ourselves in this feeling of depression, to me that's skipping a step. You're skipping the step of self-love and forgiveness, because in order to move on from anything, you have to forgive yourself for decisions that you may have made that weren't within your best interest. You can see that now, but at the time it was the best decision. And now you're on the new path that you're on, so you shouldn't be beating yourself up for that. Retaliation. So no, Gemini, don't do this. Some of y'all are feeling like you want your lick back. you want to punish the person from the past. And some of you actually miss the person from the past. So there's like there's a percentage of people here who are having dark feelings, who feel as though they were taken advantage of, and who feels as though they shouldn't have been dragged through the dirt the way that they were. And now you're here and you're thinking about it and you're allowing it to soak up your thoughts, because you feel as though life would have been different had you had the opportunity to decide differently. And you may have felt that the person from the past could have influenced you to make bad decisions, but we all have to take responsibility for our own actions, Gemini. And finally, plugged, tuned in internet connection. So you may be following someone discreetly from the past, Gemini, which makes you feel as though like you put yourself in this position to look back, and then it made all of these things pour into your mind. Things that you maybe believed you were healed from, things that you have put behind you, or possibly even swept under the rug, now has you feeling quote unquote angry. Just fucking angry, because you're seeing how maybe someone from the past is living without you, which is fine, right, Gemini? That's what you're saying. But you're just saying when you were around, it didn't look like that. Or maybe when you were around, it did look like that, and you're just pissed off that you got your time wasted because this person was the same person to everyone. They could have told you one thing and made you feel like you were their world, and then they are relaying the same information and doing the same thing with someone else. Or it could just be someone who just wasted your time completely, whereas you ended up building a family. You thought this person was your forever person, only to find out that this person was full of shit. And now you have more responsibilities in your life because of the decisions that you made collectively. And then there's some of you who just actually missed this person. It was an amicable split. You don't really have any closure, and you're mad because you gave so much time of your life to this person, only for them to figure out like, oh shit, I want to travel the world. I don't want to be in a relationship. I want to be free. Or you're not the type of person that I want to be with. It's not you, it's me type of situation. So there's all kind of stuff you could be thinking about right now. So we're going to narrow this thing down and get you some advice, right? Get you some advice, Gemini. Let us get you some advice. Spirit, please provide me with the guided messages for Gemini. Please provide me with the guided messages for Gemini. Please provide me with the Ten of Swords. Please provide me with the guided messages for Gemini. But Gemini, this is like a short-lived situation. This is not something that's going to be continuing on. I think you're just going through a phase. Please provide me with the guided messages for Gemini. You may be going through a phase, Gemini. So in the past, the person had a lot of options, or someone may have felt like you've had a lot of options, but I feel like this is your energy just looking back, like this person made you one of many options, or this person made you believe things weren't true, like they made things look more extravagant than they were, or they sold themselves as something that played on your emotions, like they knew exactly what you wanted. And because they wanted to get to you quicker, they knew that you were that emotional being, that empath, that person that would latch on to them if they showed you a version of themselves that seemed vulnerable. And you ate that up and you opened up more than they did. And then they showed you things that weren't necessarily the truth, but you believed it because this person was your person, right? So why wouldn't you believe them? And I think that's part of why you were so upset. And you might have made decisions based on your emotions and based on what was being showed to you in that moment and in that experience, when it was not all what it boiled down to be, which is why you're livid. Presently, justice is here. So Gemini, it's so important for you not to take matters into your own hands, because justice says that your wrongs would be righted, and anything that was done unjustly to you, karma has it. Karma will balance the scale. You have no need to go out of your way to do anything or to come off as you have your shit together in comparison to what was going on with this person in the past, right? I also feel an energy of someone who's checking for you. I don't know who this energy is, but this energy has been popping up in the readings where someone is going to, like this morning on the daily reading, there was like an energy of a surprise visit when I pulled cards for this morning, but that was like super general, but it feels similar to this energy. And sometimes you get tempted with the reward of instant gratification about what it would feel like to just get karma, to get that revenge on your time, because there's no guarantee that you'll be able to see it happen. You know, just because you were done wrongly doesn't mean that you're going to be able to see when that person's karma shows up. You just have to trust the universe to show up for you, and that's what the universe wants, because you don't want to tip the scales in against you, you know, by doing anything outlandishly stupid. And then in the near future, we have the Knight of Wands. So I see you taking action with moving on from this. I see you, I even see it now, even shutting down your social media, Gemini, taking action on the things that you love and care about. Can I get clarification on the Knight of Wands? Ten of Pentacles. I see you definitely refocusing on the things that are going to set you up for your financial future, taking care of your family, focusing on the things that make you feel good, grounding yourself, your business, your work ethic, taking care of the things that matter to you, and just really trying to shift it so that you are not ruminating in your mind about the past and the things that didn't go right. But sometimes you have that gravitational pull to think about it, because you know that you could have been a whole lot farther had you not shacked up with this person or linked with this person. But something happened in that connection from the past that you're recalling that is teaching you a lesson right now. And it's not necessarily a punishment. It's just a lesson that you needed for you to have that abundance mindset and that life of abundance that you anticipate that you're manifesting right now. And I feel like your guides are saying that it's important to feel these feelings, Gemini, and understand that the universe is working on your behalf, even when you feel as if it has turned its back on you, even when you feel as if things just does not look like how it seems. It just doesn't look right. It's because you're going through these changes, and these are necessary changes. You're evolving. And in order to move forward and to really move forward and not take 100 steps back, is you have to be respectful of what you experienced. You cannot beat yourself up for it or disrespect your experience because you had the experience and you should have known better, because now you know a lot more, and it's preparing you for this life that you're supposed to be living. And I feel some of you are actually there. This is just a stepping stone to show you that you can overcome anything. A lot of these experiences were put in place by you and the decisions that you made and the decisions of others that others make around you to help you to see the path that you're supposed to be on. Gemini, this is your journey and yours alone. You may do things sometimes that you don't understand in the moment. You may experience things sometimes that you may not understand in the moment, but do understand in the long run that as long as you are taking those purposeful steps towards what you truly care about and leaving behind anything that wasn't for you, you are not going to falter. That is the message for tonight. I hope that this message resonates. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the link is in the description, Gemini. Drop a comment to say hello to Goddess, because you know I love it when you say hello. And until next time, love and light, Tribe.
Forget the lover bad before you lose another one. I need affection like a lazy sugar baby. Need confections, new beginnings with the feelings are the dopest. My confessions are too fluid, but I knew it. He too stupid.